Yo people, welcome back to another video. This time my predictions for Saturday night's main event, a show that was going to be streamed on YouTube and now has been changed to Netflix, almost as if it's going to be a big night for the company. And let's be real, it has now become crucial for WWE to have a great show at this PLE. There's also a lot of superstars on this card that are in a make or break situation where if they don't win now, then they won't be credible anymore going forwards and in this main event stage that they're at. Another thing I've seen, I'm not sure how true this is, but apparently WWE think that this PLE isn't big enough to crown Bron Breakker as the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, which is why he was written out of the Battle Royale last week. And the fact that WWE is even putting all their eggs in this Bron Breakker basket is a concern in my opinion, because for me, I don't think this guy's ready. And also, if this PLE is too small for him to be crowned World Heavyweight Champion, why the fuck is John Cena retiring at this same PLE in December? Anyways, let's go with my predictions and let's start with the Intercontinental title. And as much as people hate on Dominic online, he's actually now defended that title like 9 times in 6 months, which is almost the same amount of times Cody Rhodes has defended his WWE Championship across 2 reigns. No one should even be complaining at Dominic Mysterio. Yeah, people might not like his wrestling style, he might not be fully ready, but he's trying to do stuff with the bare minimum that he's had. No one should be complaining that this guy, despite being a heel, has been made to be a fighting champion because of how trash Triple H's booking is, where he turns this championship into some sort of thing that has no value and can be defended weekly and is some sort of spectacle to save him from having lackluster shows. If anything, Dominic's momentum is actually being diluted and slowed down because Dom's story isn't actually advancing despite all these feuds that he's having, and his character doesn't develop, nothing changes. It's because we're all waiting for Finn to turn on Dominic Mysterio. As we know, that can't happen until Liv Morgan is back, which is crazy that one person being injured can just pause 5 other people's storylines and momentum, and Triple H can't seem to improvise. He always talks about how important it is to pivot in this industry, and he hasn't managed to do that without Liv Morgan, which is an embarrassment in and of itself. As for this match, I think Dominic will win this and he'll probably get help from El Grande Americano. Rusev, he's just cringe. Penta, he's here to take the pin once again. That guy has had 0 momentum. He had all the hype earlier this year and he's had 0 rewards. So it's a bit of a shame, but that's just what will probably happen with all the predictions that I have in store as well. I need someone to retain. So I think it will be Dominic Mysterio. And the fact that they only announced this match yesterday, despite the PLE being on Saturday, again, it shows you that Dominic will retain. It's very rare that a match that gets announced on the same week of the PLE has a championship change. That's just how the pattern goes, and that's why I think Dominic will retain as well. Anyways, let's move on to Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton, and this surely has to be Jade Cargill's time to win. She won the Queen of the Ring tournament just to lose at SummerSlam to Tiffany Stratton. She lost that triple threat match on SmackDown where she cut herself, and now surely, 3rd time lucky, is her time to shine. She returned as a heel, a brand new character, brand new look. If Jade was to lose, then what was the point of all of that? Everything that she just did would become pretty irrelevant pretty quick, and ultimately there would have been no reason of turning her heel in the first place. Now, I'm not sure if Triple H will do it, since he has hundreds of examples of him not pushing people of color or fumbling people of color. But on top of that, Tiffany Stratton is one of his favorites that gets overprotected. So yeah, if Tiffany Stratton loses the title, just know it's because they're doing a massive shakeup due to those back-to-back record low views for SmackDown and Raw a couple of weeks ago. And let's be real, Tiffany's reign has been a whole bunch of nothing, because once again, Triple H, the responsible one, has booked everything poorly. Whether it's champions, mid-carders, main eventers, the whole show has been in decline because that guy doesn't know how to do his job. For example, Tiffany Stratton has faced Nia Jax about 5 times for that championship, and there's been no memorable matches. Tiffany herself has had no memorable feuds, apart from arguably the one with Charlotte Flair where she went off script, and that's why it became more memorable and personal. And by the way, go check out my video where I explain how superstars aren't allowed to get over naturally, especially if you aren't one of Triple H's favorites. But yeah, as for this match, I think Jade Cargill is finally going to win. Next up is Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre, and yet another lackluster main event title under a lackluster and artificially pushed champion by the name of Cody Rhodes, Triple H's golden boy. This again, surely This is Drew McIntyre's moment now. He fumbled Wrestlepalooza, he's fumbled a whole bunch of other chances whenever he's been close. Cody himself apparently wanted Drew McIntyre to win at Wrestlepalooza, but Triple H, he doesn't know what he's doing and he just wants his golden boy to win to further fabricate that Cody Rhodes is the golden boy when in fact he isn't. And let's be real, Cody Rhodes has done nothing with that title during this second reign. It's been stale, but even in the first reign, it was stale, as I've been saying since before WrestleMania. We've seen all the massive declines, all the bad records broken under Cody being the face of the company. The QB1, the main guy, the main event, all these nicknames that they use for him, all of these declines are on his watch. If Cody Rhodes retains, then I hope it's because he's turned heel. And in my opinion, I think there is a world where Cody Rhodes is the guy behind the attack on Jacob Fatu. But I'll save that for another video later on in the week. But I don't know if Triple H is also brave enough to make that decision and make an interesting storyline regarding a Cody Rhodes heel turn. Now, I'm going with Drew McIntyre winning this match, but if Cody retains, at least be because he's going heel. If Cody retains as a face and does nothing, no character development, nothing, then this show is fried. Last but not least, the main event. I don't know if this is the main event, I've just left this because there's no champion, but it's CM Punk versus Jey Uso. And this again, all depends on if Jey Uso turns heel, but to be honest, I think the safe bet is CM Punk as a champion heading into Survivor Series, heading into the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania season, since he is the bigger name and WWE is starving for audiences to come back, starving for just audiences to watch the show, and CM Punk is a far more trustworthy guy to have the belt on to carry that sort of burden than someone like a Jey Uso. Also, we know that CM Punk is retiring soon as well, so this could very well be CM Punk's last run as a main event champion at the company. And as much as it feels like the winner of this match will only be a temporary champion because Braun Breaker is around the corner, at least they're getting another run with the belt. But let's not forget, there is a world where Jey Uso's negative online reactions and the whole backlash he's receiving, all the disliked videos and everything, could be used to turn him heel and piss people off even more. But it depends how it happens. First of all, I don't think they'll turn Cody and Jey Uso heel on the same night, or let alone during the same time period. But let's not forget as well, could Jimmy Uso get involved? Could he turn heel on his brother? There's a lot of possibilities, but I think CM Punk will win this. If they wanted to make things interesting and have a bigger build up with this vacated championship heading forwards, heading into Survivor Series, I think they could make Braun and Bronson interfere in this match, create some sort of inconvenience so that they force themselves into the conversation for the title picture. So there could be a world where no one wins this match and they set up a mini tournament at Survivor Series, kind of like when Seth Rollins had to vacate his title 10 years ago and we had Sheamus, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns all fighting in the tournament, for example. It could be another thing like that, but I don't know if Triple H is that creative like I keep saying. But yeah, as always, let me know your thoughts and predictions down below in the comments, along with any content ideas you want to see, anything else you want to say. I'd appreciate if you could also leave a like on the video, sub to the channel, and thank you for your time.